They're watching some ET. These kids are nuts. They're the same back when I was a kid, Robin Leach with Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. And I sit and watch it and just like in absolute horror. I was like, the fuck is wrong with these people? Don't they know that people are homeless and children sleep in cars and they're crazy, right? They're crazy, right? And I used to think that when I was a kid, when I was younger and, before I got married and had kids and had to, boy. We never got to that point. I never got to the institutionalization and the manipulation through technology and stuff is more hideous than when I was younger. And, they used to do really shitty things, but I was a military project to see how I react under biblical pressure. And it's like, fuck. Have you ever been in a pressure cooker from birth? You get people like, meh. I guess this is why everybody, that's why he's so calm. No, it has nothing to do with the assholes abusing me. It has everything to do with going, Jesus, Muhammad, and the people I talk to here. Okay. The people I have to talk to here help me way more than the people that abuse me. The people that abuse me just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're insane. You're a psycho. Gosh, fuck, right? And you just want to run around saying fuck like Oprah all the time. You say, feed him more pie. Fuck. If Oprah said fuck, that's how she'd say fuck. Right? I'm just kidding around. Earl, you're a nut. I'm not a nut. I'm funny. What do you know for funny? You're not funny. So since you're not funny, you don't know funny. People that it was, when I was young, I used to watch a lot of comedians. I liked comedians. Yeah, Carlin was one of my favorites. I love Richard Pryor. Yeah, Bill Cosby. Okay. You gunky. And nobody likes the black jujubes, right? And then Tonto, don't go to town. The bad guys, tell Kimasabi. So it was funny, but yeah, no, a lot of people made me laugh. Eddie Murphy made me laugh too. Yeah, his stand-up was pretty funny. What was my favorite when I was younger? Tommy Davidson was really good. Forgot my motherfucking fries. I don't know why he be doing that when he be singing. He be giving me an attitude. We're in this love together. We got the kind that lasts forever. Anybody else love Al Jarreau? Oh, it's a lot of people ain't getting the joke. Okay. Okay. It's an old joke, old jokes. That's why they remake movies, because it's like nobody's getting the Ed Sullivan jokes. Oh, who's Ed Sullivan? I don't know. Right. And so, the jokes, they're only funny if you know what a pair of knickers is, and shit like that. Like, you can still laugh, She's from, where was it again? I forgot. It was on the Benny Hill show. She's from somewhere, it's funny. And you're like, oh, what's okay. It's of Chelsea. Is that it? Chelsea's usually the one he uses, from Chelsea. He uses the jokes for. So what's so funny about being from Chelsea? Okay, I get it. It's just like if where's a place that's funny to be from if you're from the South? Yeah. He's from Chattanooga. Hey, that shit ain't funny. Well, it is if you, okay. Fuck you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? What other places, there are places, Mississippi. There you go. Mississippi jokes. Remember Coughlin and Mark Giovanni and Basic Training? What's a virgin Mississippi? A girl can outrun her brothers and cousins. Oh, shit. Y'all need to quit that shit. And they'd be telling me jokes all the time. Okay. Tom Coughlin and Mark Giovanni. Giovanni was from me. You're Giovanni, and you from Mississippi? Okay. I used to give him a hard time about that. But Mark, you're Italian. You don't tell people you're Italian. You just say your name is Mark, right? Just say your name is Mark Coughlin, right? Coughlin. Tom Coughlin. Okay. That's a Mississippi name that's going to do all right. Giovanni, you Dago, Wop, you're Italian. Okay, your family's a bunch of mobsters? I'm just kidding around. They were funny dudes, man. They used to make me laugh really hard. Oh, they always had me in trouble in basic training. And Matthew Vidari. Matthew was Filipino, but he looked like George Takei. And he could do a lot of things um, theatrically like George Takei. And he'd make you laugh so hard. Oh, but Matthew was funny. Like physical comedy, he was great at it, right? I told you every time I'd get in trouble because every time he knew when we would do a turn on the things when we were marching, I'd look over at him. We'd turn, eyes right, and I'd look right. And Matthew was at the head of the line a lot of times in front where I was, and he'd kick into a Russian march, right, and smile at me, and I'd start cracking up. And he knew it. And then they would, Parsons, what's so funny? Nothing. It's all good. I'd never sit there. Vidori did it. I'd never know, not once. I would just sit there and go, gosh, damn it, Matthew. That was funny. Oh, I got out of more marching details and shit for that. Yeah, and at graduation and all that, I was upset. It was funny because I got, no one in my family could come during graduation. They put me on guard detail. And got put out on the farthest one. There was a gazebo under there and a water fountain. People out there were on the ceremony were passing out from the heat. It was in January or February, but it was hot. And they were in their uniforms. And it was like in the 80s or something that day. And they got hot and they were in their uniforms and they were passing out. I was like, God, it must be hell here in the springtime when you graduate. And I'm sitting there under the gazebo, just chilling, standing at parade rest, in the shade, no lemonade. If I had lemonade, I would have drank it. It's a popular drink, and it still is. Right? Guru? Okay. But people who eat people are the hungriest people in the world. Cannibals. Yeah. It's weird. I was thinking a lot about stuff with. You ever heard the song Evergreen? Yeah. Paul Williams wrote the lyrics, and Barbra Streisand wrote the music and the melody. Did you guys know that? Yeah, that Barbara wrote the. Love soft as an easy chair. She wrote the music and the melody to it. Paul wrote the lyrics. Paul. Somebody found it. The rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Paul Williams. Before the breathing air is gone. Before the sun is just a bright start in the night light. I stand alone and take back something worth remembering. Boom, out in the country. Paul Williams. Okay, don't know Paul Williams. Okay, but Babs, on that one that he wrote, Evergreen, really good tune, right? She wrote the music and the melody of that. Yeah, Babs did. Yeah. She's like Elton John to Bernie there. Yeah. Yeah. Bernie writes the lyrics and Elton writes the music and the melody there. Yeah. So yeah, Babs wrote that. She wrote the music and the melody of that. It's very lovely. The lyrics are wonderful, and the music and the melody is just oh man. Only thing is, on the movie, Chris Christopherson comes in and screws it up. Right? I was watching the thing for the movie. I was like, oh no. I want the studio recording. Thank you. No, Chris Christopherson's harshing my buzz there. Tell him shut up. I'm just kidding her. I was like, no. It's when Babs goes solo. Just let Babs go. Let Babs go solo. Okay. And no. Babs solo. That's it. No, Chris Christopherson. No, shut up. No, you don't talk. Shh. Johnny Mathis maybe come sing. But no, talk. Johnny Mathis sing it. Yes, like what Denise Williams. Yes. What would we do, baby, without us? Right. What was the other? Too much, too little, too late. Guess it's over, call it a day. Sorry that it had to end this way. Yeah, I told you everybody likes Johnny Mathis, right? And only stupid people don't like Denise Williams, right? Are you free? How about silly? Let's hear it for the boy. And another group did, but she remade it. It's gonna take a miracle. And the other group sings it real well, too. Now, to make me love someone new, 'cause I'm crazy for you, though I know I can't forget about you. Yeah, you're tearing me apart, destroy. Yeah, it's a good song. You ever heard it? You must realize you took my heart and took me quite by surprise. That's a good tune. Yes, it's a really good tune. No. That's definitely a barbecue barn singer there. Hell yeah. To make me love someone new. 'Cause I'm crazy for you. It's fun to sing. Yeah. What's not fun is assholes critiquing you. The fuck? I'm just having fun here. Oh, sod the fuck off. What's your name? Simon Cowell here. You gonna start a boy band? How much money are you gonna make off the fucking boy band? Okay. Could you just stop being an asshole for 5 fucking minutes? Live the Lord's Prayer. Then if the boys want to sing together, they will. If they don't, they won't. Okay. Okay. You are my fire, the one desire, believe when I say I want it that way. I want to sing that with Emily and Kate and Natalie and Noah and, you know, my kiddos. Am I? If we are two worlds apart, I'm sure they would get the which would. It's not hard. And then this, you know, tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Now that I see that we've fallen apart from the way things used to be. Don't let Channing Tatum's old girlfriend write a song about you or she'll call you a beast and tell everybody you're an asshole. I'm sure you probably could have been or can be. It's tangible. It happens. You know, but is it high infidelity? Where John Cusack's talking about what a jerk Risa Bonet was, and it turned out that he was an insecure pain in the ass, even more so than, you know, like Paul Rudd with the little girl from The Office with the, you know, the Indian girl who does all the producing and stuff now. Yeah. If she didn't talk and if she listened real good, she'd be cute. But they all talk and they don't listen real good. So it's like, you, Chris Christopherson, be quiet. Okay, Barbara, sing. Oh, love soft as an e. Johnny sings it real good. Yeah, go listen to Johnny sing it. He sings it good. Love fresh as the morning air. One love that is shared by two. No, one love that. I fucked up the lyrics. I'm sorry, Paul. I fucked them up. Love ageless and evergreen, seldom seen by two. That's it. Love ageless and evergreen, seldom seen by two. Like a rose under the April snow, I was always certain love would grow. That's a good tune. Yeah, it's damn good. That Paul, man, he writes songs, man. It's neat because, you know, I always tell everybody, yeah, no, Jackie Gleason's son from Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah. Okay. He wrote The Rainbow Connection, Out in the Country, and Evergreen. Get out of here. Really? That is so cool. I wouldn't have never, yeah, people, they stereotype and they categorize, you know. If he writes amazing love songs, Marvin Hamlish isn't the best looking guy. Well, did he write? No, he's not the writer. He composes. Who's, you know, someone who writes songs, you're like, okay. Phil Spector. Well, his songs weren't as good. Burt Bacharach, he's a cute guy. You think that, okay, well, he's handsome. He was handsome. Okay, well, he looks like he should be a songwriter. Okay, like Chad and Jeremy and shit. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, Lennon and McCarthy, well, they're handsome lads. Quite thoughtful, actually. You know, sit there like poets and watch, you know, lonely men cries for love and night. I know they didn't write that song, but, you know, it's a British person sitting there watching, you know, a lot like, you know, Robert Browning and Elizabeth Barrett Browning. You ever heard the poems about sitting there in the park alone, watching lovers, you know? He made the night a little brighter wherever he would go. The old lamplighter. Have you ever heard that song? Jim Ed Brown and his relatives, two girls. I don't know if they're siblings or cousins or with the Browns. Yeah. You'd see him toddling down the street. Yeah. Cave's favorite is 'Cause a roll of fool stools with a roll of fools is not what I on my mind. But you see, her leaving me is not what I prefer. So it's rather here a drinking beer than home remembering her. Pop a top again. I think I'll have another. Anybody else like Jim Ed Brown? Oh gosh, he sings. They call him in Mariah better than anybody. Him and his relatives, and I'll look him up and see if it's his sisters or cousins or whatever. And he sings. Oh man, send me the pillow you dream on. Can't grow peaches on a cherry tree. The guy's awesome. His voice is wonderful. And if you don't listen, you need to go listen to it, and then get back with me and say, "Oh, this is almost as good as Marty Robbins' Tonight Carmen album." I agree. Okay, guys, I love you. Peace. Probably just as good.